Hold up. I'm about to make something clearer than water for you, boy. Oh.
But first, welcome Cosmic Interweb friends. This is not an AI video. I'm using this voice for the intro BC. I forgot to film it, and I find deadpan soulless voices to be humorous, contrasting the serious and human topic of this video. I included time-lapse of my digital doodles BC. I know you probably a little brain rot. I start the video with some basics, but if you stick around I weave it into a perspective that might just change your life, cause it changed mine.
Okay, so depression makes you want to do nothing. It creates apathy, which is like helplessness and stagnation. You just don't do shit because you're depressed. You don't enjoy anything. And it will reach to the point where you want to opt out. You want to power off, exit the game early. You know what I mean? But then here's the thing. Fear and anxiety, fear is, rooted in protecting you from death. That is why we have fear. It serves the purpose in our evolutionary biology to protect you from death and to survive. So when you have the combo fuck of depression and anxiety, depression makes you want to exit the game, but then the whole root of anxiety is protecting you from exiting the game when you don't want to. And so that is why depression can be the cure to anxiety. And hear me out. Because to skip a few, if you already want to exit the game and you just understand what you're going through, you understand what it is. Understanding and knowledge is power, my friend. It is fucking power. It is the key to everything. The key to every door. Because then, once again, to skip a fucking few. If you already want to exit the game, then all fear is like, you can bypass all of it. You can bypass fucking all of it. And then you do the thing you need to do to get yourself in a new life situation where you're not depressed. To do what you need to do to no longer want to opt out, because you're living a life where you're actually enjoying your life and you would like to continue playing the game because it's kind of awesome. And so that is how anxiety cures depression, if you allow it to, if you embrace it, and if you look at it and you don't try to deny it, avoid it, whatever you do, bro. I'm faced with this for my entire life. I'm doomed to feel this way forever. So I might as well just leave. No, bitch. If you already want to leave, before you do that, you can do that tomorrow.
No, do not do that. I am not being literal.
Okay, you can do that fucking anytime you want, but do try this first. You know what, all that is guaranteed to us is our inevitable end, so might as well get a little curious and see what you can do with this fun game you've been spawned into. Yes, there are the horrors, yes, but maybe you could use this game if you are so bothered by the horrors. Saying if you're bothered by it sounded a bit dismissive. Instead of editing it out, I just want to add this nuance into it because it's very fucking important. However, letting that knowledge make you hopeless and depressed and do nothing with your life isn't doing fucking anything to aid those causes. You are doing nothing by scrolling on your phone and just looking at the horrors even more. By reposting shit. Awareness is the first step, yes, but if you get stuck on the first level, which is awareness, you're not doing anything to help those people. And if you already are depressed and want to opt out, why not dedicate your life to helping the people doing things? And that will give you a sense of purpose. You will no longer want to opt out, and you might actually save lives and improve the horrible things going on. And that way, the problem does not just continue on. Just throwing that idea out there. Or you could just keep scrolling and rotting on your bed and doing nothing. The time will pass anyways. Pain is inevitable. Pain is fucking inevitable. It's either the pain of regret or the pain of action. Because I know personally, one of the ways I get myself out of that state of mind when all I can think about is how I want to opt out, is thinking about what I could do instead to what action I could take that I would otherwise be terrified of taking to improve the world, and even if that means power off, if that ends up being the result. There's a book I read called Revolutionary Word That Starts with an S. I don't know if I finished it, but I got pretty far into it, and it was an incredible fucking book, and there's a difference between revolutionary S word and reactionary S word, and it is powerful. It is so powerful. And revolutionary S word is when you accept that power off might be the result of your actions against what would have otherwise caused you to reactionary S word. And instead of doing that, you accept that risk because you already want to reactionary S word, and instead do everything you can to take down the powers that would have had you do that, knowing that, if I can say that, power off may be the result, may be how you end from those actions you take. And then it gives you purpose, and your end a purpose. And I mean, you might not power off, but you, in the journey of that, you create a life, a way of life, a purpose that makes you not even want to reactionary S word. It's some powerful shit. And you can't fill from an empty cup, and humans were never meant to be burdened with everything going on in the world. It may be 2025, but we are still running like Windows fucking whatever that, I don't know computers, but you get the metaphor. We're still, our bodies are still, our evolutionary biology is still like fucking lagging from like centuries ago. Our brains are still like in like tribal mode. And what was my original point? Basically, I just wanted to make sure I acknowledge that everyone should be bothered, but you can't let that distress, that valid distress, keep you down. And we exist in a environmental mix match. But once we're aware of that, again, awareness is key. Awareness is the first step, but it's not the final step. That is not the final step. That is the point, basically, is awareness is not the final step, my friend. But fear can be moved past. Fear is an illusion, thinking it'll protect you from death, when death is really all that is guaranteed. You don't know you don't know what's gonna happen. Anything beyond this very moment. You have no clue what can happen, what will happen, except for one thing, that you will die. That is the one thing you can guarantee. Everything else is mystery, and it's awesome. People can be terrified of that, or you can embrace it and be awesome and free and happy and enjoy your existence while you have it. Because you're alive right now. If you're even experiencing this, if you're receiving this message, you're alive currently. That is a true statement right now. Will that be a true statement in 5 minutes? I don't know. That's not meant to scare you. That's meant to free you. So just do the motherfucking thing, bro. Do it. Meow, meow, meow.